Combining all of those skills together, the art and the science, the thinking and the doing, was what resulted in the exceptional result.
Going on, my fellow order flow warriors, I am going to review a trade that I took and went over in our live coaching session this morning, which is Tuesday, May 26, 2020. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about the coaching session that I do Monday through Friday, the first 2.5 hours of the day, I take a handful of traders, no more than 10 traders, every month, and I trade live with them and go over what I'm seeing in the order flow and executing some trades to show them in live time what it looks like and how I either execute it properly or the mistakes I make or just some nuances that we see here in the market. This trade that I'm going to show you today is a trade that we took, and the execution was actually pretty crappy. I was a little distracted talking to them, and I took this trade pretty late. But what I want you guys to focus on, we have zoomed in here into the dome. I want you guys to focus starting on 05s right here. You'll see that in 05s, some big prints come into the offer, some buyers coming in lifting pretty heavy. Someone here was trying to sell a large amount of contracts. Buyers take it, move up, begin to hold this area, and then gradually, auction the market higher and higher into this next high volume node here into the 11s to 13 area. So what you'll see here is that I miss executing. What I wanted to do when I saw that is actually get into either 05s or between 05s and 05 halves. This would be the best execution. You'll see that I get in late, and then once the market goes in my favor and I realize that buyers are still in control, I add another contract. You'll also see me trying to add a third contract and miss it. Again, the execution in this video is quite poor, but that's why we record our screens. That's why we review, so that we can improve our execution and get better as traders each and every day. Remember that this is a game that we're constantly evolving. No one is perfect. We're always going to get better if we put in the work. So let's play this forward, and I'll narrate what I was seeing here. So again, let's pay attention to these 05s, okay? And see here how we start getting, look what's being bought into here. 6, 7, there we go, boom. There's the big lift, right? Then we instantly start bidding 05 and a quarter, 05 halves, and start moving up. So at this moment, okay, let me just pause this video. At this moment, we'll make this a little bit a longer educational video today, but at this moment, I should have hit. I should have either been offering, bidding 0550s or 05 and a quarter. Once I saw this 05 go, I should have been in. If I wanted to be aggressive, I should have just lifted, into halves, into a quarter, right? But if you wanted a passive order and try to get the best execution possible, we would have bid 05 and a quarter or 05s, and then the question is, where's the risk, right? Where are we wrong? Well, if we look at, I wouldn't want to be anywhere past 04, past 0375. Ideally past 04s. If you're in 05, once we see that lifting, we shouldn't get past 04s, past this, basically this volume area. Once you see how it falls off a cliff, pretty much drops by 50%. If it gets into here, most likely we trade back into this volume area. That's just auction market theory, going from HVN to HVN and filling in the LVNs. All right, so there was my first mistake, is not paying attention and missing a tick or two, which could be crucial because we're order flow traders, right? We're not really trying to trade for 10 to 15 points. When we get it, that's great. But if we want to be true order flow traders, we're looking just to trade, quick moves in the market reduce the time that we're in the market, which reduces our risk. You know, my ideal trade is I like to be anywhere between, 2 to 3 points is a sweet spot, right? 2 to 3 points. Do that a few times a day on some size, and you make a good living. And then eventually, size up, size up, size up. And if you have, a lot of contracts that you can trade, and you see that they're, you add your statistics and your market auction theory, then you can let some run, or you can work the trade, right? You can get your risk off. Market goes in your favor, comes back down. Now this is the new line in the sand. Put some risk back on. Market goes in your favor, take some risk off, comes back down. This new line in the sand, put some risk on, and so forth, right? That's a little bit more advanced. I go over that with more advanced traders, but this video is for people who are just trying to learn how to trade order flow. My goal is, when I take on students, is to teach them how to get 2 to 3 points, right? 2 to 3 points. Do that 2 to 3 times a day. You're doing well. You're just trying to learn how to read the order flow, read the DOM, how to execute, and yeah. So let's play this now before this gets too long. All right, so remember, 05's hit, right? We had that big size at 05. You can see I'm slow. I haven't even done anything yet. 05's are holding. Notice how 05's are holding now, right? Big buyer. Can't bid can't bid now, can't get offered under 05's. It's stalling a little bit. Pace of trade slows down. Okay. You'll see my cursor go. There's 05's again. Holding, holding. Offers moving up. Nothing really happening. Looking to see if they clear 0575. There you go. And then boom. Now I'm in, right? I take the trade at 0575. It instantly puts me off sides. I throw an order out there, and then I put a catastrophic stop. You'll see me put a catastrophic stop somewhere down here. But pay attention how it lifts, comes back to 05's. No real trade under 05's, right? So we know that the buyer who bought that size, who lifted those offers, is still here. He's just massaging the book. This is called massaging the book. He'll let it come back down, or they, a collective group, I don't know who it is, will let it come back down, fulfill some more orders. Nobody wants to sell into them. Lift, 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 right? This is just the game within the game, man. This is what happens within the candles, within these bars that you guys see on a 60-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, whatever the hell you guys are trading. That is, this is exactly what's happening within those bars. So you see that 05's came back down, one traded into 04 3/4. Now we're back up. Goes a point in my favor. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to assess, can I get some more on here? And are we going to start moving up to this area and then this area, right? So I throw an order out there just so that I can be in the queue, right? The queue is this. It says Q 179. It's probably wrong. Now there's only 151 offering, but we'll see. There we go. So it comes back down. I try to add again at my same exact spot. Notice how I was slow. Don't get it. Okay. I'm noticing that they're not even printing anymore into 06s. Nothing really happening. Sellers cannot push this down. So what do? Poor execution. I go and I bid 0650. Raises my average by a tick. Throw another order out there to try to get some risk off into this LVN before this volume. There's my catastrophic stop. Always have it in case your internet goes out. Some news about China or the virus. You never know what can happen, and this thing can flush. So I always have a hard stop somewhere, quite a ways away. I would never, I don't. That's not my risk on the trade. As we mentioned, the risk is 04s, at the most 03 3/4. But anyways, Market's just, churning around here between these 06s and 07s, not really doing much. Okay. So far, no reason to get out the trade. It's just accumulating, building a little HVN right here. No real size going off on each offer, on each side of the book. Sellers sell into that, bring it back down. But you'll see here that it slows down. Where it's the trading day after Memorial Day. Friday was pretty slow and choppy. Today is pretty slow. So we're just picking our spots. There you go. They're selling into 06.25, but the guy reloads and holds. Right? What would get me nervous is if they clear 06s with size, right? Start coming all the way down. Notice the book stacking here in 05s. At this point, that's stacking. I'm like, okay, if they start trading into 0450, 04.25, I should start getting worried. I'm probably going to have to stop out of this trade. But what happens is they hold it, and there you go. I try to bid another at 05.25, slow again. Right, there was me trying to add some more size to it as I noticed that 05's held, pushed instantly right back up. Trying to be passive here to get a better fill and lower my average a bit. Doesn't happen. Now we're basically almost a point and a half away from where I want to get in. So you'll see me start probably canceling this order because now that thesis is done. There you go. That ad would have been about 2 points already in the money. So I missed that. Trades back up into 07, so I know that there's still a buyer here between 05s and 06s. There's still a buyer, still trading some size into the offer, still holding it here on the bid, right? Slowly stepping it up, slowly stepping the bids up, taking out the offers. There we go. There's the acceleration, a sweeping of the book. Now this is where I got lazy. Notice right here. Notice in 0850s, 08.25, right? See that size trading? See the size trading right here? Goes, comes, not really, and then comes right back down, right? Size, trading back into the bid. Okay, trying to hold it, and now they're offering it down. The minute this starts offering 08s, 07.25, 3/4, I should have taken the trade off, waited for it to come back down, got back in. Because obviously now there's a seller right here who's holding these 08.25. But again, I'm in the coaching session. I'm trying to talk to traders. We're very hands-on, answering questions, and I'm leaving this trade on because I'm confident that as long as we don't go below 05s, this trade should continue to go back up. But that was a lazy part. That's a lazy on my part. I should have taken my profits, let it come back down to 06s, 05s, if it comes back down, get it back in, work the trade back up, right? And just trade this range. This is basically 2.5, 3-point range, right? Work it. You'll see it comes back to 08.5s. It's trying to push. Guy tried to hold it up. Some good size on both ends here. Reload 500, 500, right? Trade 480s, but he's reloading 500. Holds it, offers it back down, right? So there's a battle here in these 08s. We know that now, right? Market slowed down, pace of trade slowed down. There's players trading on both ends. So we know that this is going to be a struggle. And if we do get above here now at this point, we know that if they start trading 09.25, 09 halves, this is probably going to stop some people out because people who are shorting this, that's what they're looking at. They want that protection. Anything above that, bail out. That's how the market works. So again, nothing really happening here. This is going to be a little slow here, but it's good practice. It's good review. And this is what it takes if you guys want to understand order flow, is just understand the ebb and flow. what's going on. So you see here, they're back now down at 07.25. Right, we're already 5 ticks, 6 ticks away from where I had profit. Not really that good of a trade management once I saw that size. They come right back up to 08.25, 08.50. Okay. And again, stall. Trying to lift, trying to lift. Reloading here, reloading here. So you can see there's a battle. I got my scale out, right? I got one scale out at 0.25, I believe it was, 08.25. So I've reduced my risk on this trade. Back through 07s. $06.75. Now it's basically back at my break-even price, 06 halves, right? So I basically gave back 2 points by not taking it. Now I'm taking, take a heat on this runner. Remember, we got the scale out, but I'm not seeing anything crazy where they're really flushing this down. What I'm seeing is they're mostly letting the market come down. Right, once it slows down, lift, 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 lift. But right now they're slowing down, 365. They're trying to hold 06.25. Can sellers offer it below 06s? There you go, 500. Absorbed it. Lift, lift, lift. Back in 07s now. So again, no real pressure to get out of the trade. It's not smart, on my end when I saw it stalling up here to let it come all the way back down. I could have, again, exited, reloaded once I saw this, right? So another failure on my end was not reloading in the 06s, knowing that the buyer's still present. Initially, remember, the trade was supposed to be around here. So we would have been sitting pretty here with the risk right here. Again, buyers slowly bidding it back up through 07s. Right, lifting these offers here. Decent size 371. Pretty much take it out. Back at 08s. So I'm pretty confident in this trade, right? They tried to bring it back down. This size did not budge. We're back at 08.5. 08 halves prints. We bid 08.50, right? Come down. Nothing really happening. All we're doing is building volume in this area. This is VWAP. This is VPOC. There we go. So there we go. He's reloading again. Buyers are trying to reload. They tried to bid 08 halves. Failed again. Back to 07s. Can sellers offer it below 07s? They're trying. They're trying. Here we go. They're trying. Slows down again. Right back to 08s. 08.25. 08.50s printing. Now we're bidding 08.75. Now we're at 09, right? Do you see that size right there that's holding? Look at here. Pay attention. Trade pretty good size. Trying to reload here. Holding 08.75 now. And at this point, we're pretty much, this is going to flush through now, as all these sellers who are selling ahead of this size are realizing that these buyers are dominant, and now you'll see it speed up a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. And that's that. So again, there you go. So now we're at 11. So you see how once 08, 09 gave in, we start printing 11s, 11.25. And where do we get to? Back to VPOC, back to that high HVN that I had mentioned at the beginning of this video. So again, that was just an example of, you know, what are we doing here? We're trying to go with the flow. What triggered the trade? Well, the market was coming off its lows. We had a big buyer down here. Remember, we were at 05s, 5 points lower. Somebody lifted with some size, pushed the market higher, and never really came back down and tested anything below. Sellers could never offer anything below that size lifted. So that's our trigger to say, okay, the flow is to the buy side. We want to follow that flow for now until something changes, until any new information tells us not to. And, you know, we get in, we reduce some risk, you know, and work the trade. Did I work it well? No, I did not. But again, you know, we still made some money on the trade, and reviewing the trade is some room for improvement. But the point is to narrate this and, you know, get people to understand how to read order flow. And that's what we do in the coaching session that I run Monday through Friday for no more than 10 traders at a time, because I believe that more than 10 traders, it's too hard to have a intimate conversation with them and really answering all the questions and going over what is it that's going on currently at that moment in the order book, in the market, and what the order flow is saying. This is something that I wish I had when I was trying to learn order flow, but nobody did that. And I've had some questions of people asking me, how did I learn order flow? I learned order flow by just watching this dome for years on years and just replaying it, because I couldn't find anybody who would just say, hey, can I trade with you and just one-on-one tell me what's going on. But anyways, if you guys want to learn a little bit more, you can go to my website, tradingtheflow.com, and subscribe, and I will email you whenever I decide to do the next class. Right now, I'm fully booked for this session and not taking on any other traders. But if you show some interest, we can have a conversation, and I can let you know when we're going to run the next course. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope this helps. Play it back a couple times, and you can kind of see what was going on today. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and till the next video.
Combining all of those skills together, the art and the science, the thinking and the doing, was what resulted in the exceptional result.